Okay, in this video we are discuss about the concept of how the exist function work. What are all the things are required for a exist function. When it terminates, it is terminated by normal process or terminated with abnormal termination. What type of functions you are called at what type of situations or scenario is there. Then sometime it required for any waiting period are there, for that we can call wait functions. What are the different types of wait functions are there to wait for a milliseconds or a period of time. Then we generates wait PID also for try to execute that corresponding functions execution. Then we are discuss about other concept of wait functions that are required. Finally, we move towards what is called race condition. Then how race conditions are executed with examples. And finally, we discuss about what is called exe function. Exe function nothing but execute the functions. How these things are done, that should be discussed. And then what is the changing of IDs and group IDs at time of execution of the process, that also we are discussed one by one.
Here we will discuss about wait 3 and wait 4 functions. The interpretation of a PID in wait PID depends on its value. Wait PID helps us wait for a particular process. It is non-blocking version of the wait. It supports job control process. Here we will discuss about wait 3 and wait 4 functions. These functions are same as waitID function but provides additional information about the resources used by the terminated process. Let us discuss about wait3 function. Wait3 function delays its caller until a signal is received or one of its child process terminates or stops due to tracing. If child process has dies or stopped due to tracing and this has not already been reported, return its immediate returning the process ID and status of one of those children information. If that child process has died, it is declared if there is no children. That indicate -1 returns immediately. If there are only running or stopped but reported children, the calling process is blocked. This is wait3 function. Wait4 function is an extended interface with a PID argument of 0. It is equivalent to wait3 function. If PID has a non-zero value, then wait4 function returns the status only for the indicated process ID but not for any other child processes. The status will be evaluated using macros listed on WSTAT function reference page. Here we are supposed to go for discuss some of the parameters we are used in the process. We just we are consider if it is PID is there, PID specifies the set of child process for which the status is requested. If PID is equal to -1, status is requested for any children process. In this respect, wait4 function is equivalent to wait function when PID is -1. If PID is greater than 0, it specifies the process ID of single child process for which status is requested. If PID is 0, status is requested for any child process whose process group ID is equivalent to that of the children calling process. This setting is not currently stopped. If PID is less than -1, status is requested for any child process whose processor's group ID is equal to the absolute value of PID. This setting is not currently supported. Then we move towards options. Is the bitwise inclusive OR of 0 or more of the following flags defined in system/wait.h header file. The first class is WNOHHANG one long execute of calling process if not suspended if status is not immediately available for any process, any child process. And then one more is WUN traced. This status of child process that are stopped and whose status has not yet been reported since they stopped are also reported to the requesting process. When this flag option is specified and no process your status report, then wait3 is written 0. Right. Like this, then we move towards another parameter STATLOC specifies the location whose child process exit status is stored. If null is passed, no exit status is written. Otherwise, is supposed to go for display some of the macros that is declared within the header file sys/wait.h can be used to evaluate the return status of the values. If it is there like that, we are consider many of the flags we are consider under this. Then we move towards one of the parameter RUSAGE specifies the location where a summary of the resources used by the terminated process and all of its children is returned. Only the user time used and the system time used is currently available. They are written in the runtime and RUS time members of RUSAGE structure respectively. If null is passed, then no resources usage is returned. Here we discuss about race condition. Race condition occurs when multiple processes are trying to do something with shared data and final outcome depends on the order in which the process runs. Generally, the race condition is an undesirable situation that occurs when a device or system attempt to perform two or more operations at the same time. But because of nature of the device or a system, the operation must be done in proper sequence to be done correctly. For example, a race condition is a light switch. In some homes, there are multiple light switches connected to a common ceiling light. When these type of circuits are used, the switch position becomes irrelevant if the light is on. Moving either switch from the current position turns the light off. Simultaneously, if light is off, then moving either switches from its current position turns light on. With that in the mind, imagine what happened when if two people try to turn on the light using two different switches at the same time, at the same time. One instruction might cancel the other, or two actions might trip the circuit breaker. Another example for race conditions mostly occurred in computer science. In computer memory or storage, a race condition may occur if commands to read and write a large amount of data are received at almost the same instant. the machine attempt to overwrite some or all of the old data while that old data is still being read. The result may be one or more of the following: a computer crash occurs, an illegal operation notification issued and shut down the program, error reading the old data or error writing the new data. A race condition can also occur if instructions are processed in the incorrect order. Security, another way you can cause the race condition with the security vulnerabilities you are consider. When a program that is designed to handle tasks in a specific sequence is asked to perform two or more operations simultaneously, an attacker can take advantage of the time gap between when the service is initiated and when security control takes effect in order to create a deadlock or threat block situation. When deadlock, two or more threads must wait for lock in a circular chain. This defect can cause the entire software system to halt because such lock can never be acquired if the chain is circular. The thread block can also be dramatically impact application performance. In this way, concurrency defects. One thread calls a long-running operation while holding a lock and preventing program of other threads. How to preventing race conditions? In computing environment, race conditions can be prevented by serializing a memory or storage access. This means if read and write commands are received close together, the read command is executed and completed first by default. You set like that way, then nothing will have nothing, the race condition type of situation are not occurred. Another example, consider with a network scenario. In a network, a race condition may occur if two users attempt to access an available channel at the same time at the same instance, and neither computer receives notification the channel is occupied before the system grants access. Statistically, this kind of coincidence will most likely occurs in networks with long lag times, such as those that use geostatically satellites. To prevent such race condition from developing, a priority scheme must be devised. For example, a subscriber whose username being with the earlier letter of the alphabet or the lower numeral may get priority by default when two subscribers attempt the access the system within the prescribed increment of time. The hackers can take advantage of race condition vulnerability to gain unauthorized access to networks. Usually, race conditions occasionally occurs in logic gates when certain input come into conflicts because the gate output state takes a finite non-zero amount of time to react to any change in the input states. Sensitive circuits or devices following a gate may be fooled by the state of output and thereby not operate properly. This is the race condition, how to prevent the race condition. For that, this is the C program given here. To go for referred, the CHA or A character time, right, with the character, write a return type in the form of integer, the static type of the function that PID is supposed to generate. If PID is PID equal to 4 plus than 0, then errors, fork error is there. Else if PID equal to 0, then output of the child, whatever return type is, character type is, output of the child is displayed. Otherwise is supposed to go for display, output of the parent information is displayed, then it's come out. Then we're coming to the state of the characteristics of another type of string should be written. If it is set the standard out and with the null, then you want to go for try to work it out with the information to put the standard out of the informations. This is some program how it used to write in a C code for race condition. In this slide we are discuss about exec functions. exec replaces the calling process by a new program. A new program has same process ID as the calling process. No new program is created. exec just replaces the current process by a new program. exec is used when the user wants to launch a new file or program in the same process. Nothing but a Unix system provides a family of functions that replaces the execution context of a process with a new context described by executable file. The names of these functions start with the prefix exec followed by one or two letters. Therefore, a generic function in the family is usually referred to as an exec function. An exec function replaces the current running process with a new process. It can be used to run a C program by using another C program. It comes under the header file unistd.h. Therefore, many members in the exec family which are shown in the prototypes in the slide. The one we are discussed here, execvp, using the command the created child process does not have to run the same program as the parent process does. The exec type system calls allow a process to run any program files, which includes a binary executable or shell script file. Syntax is return type is integer, execv, parameters may be constant char file, character constant argv. The parameter start file points to a file name associated with the being file executed. The second parameter argv is a null terminated array of the character pointers. Like this, we are consider the another example of exec function. exec function here is excv. This is very similar to excvp function in terms of syntax as well as the applications we are consider. execv, there is also constant path you are setting instead of file. Then argument is also a type of the constant. Here path should point to the path of the file being executed, and argv is a small terminated array of character pointers. We are consider some of the examples how it works. That depends on how the information of the program is executed. If it is a null terminated array of character pointers, the character, then you consider argv is a null one. Otherwise, whatever the statements are ignored after excvp call as a whole, then it call the process function that is replaced by another process of exec dot the language function. Here we are consider another examples are considered exclp and excl. These two also serve the same process, but the syntax of them are a bit different, which is shown in the slide. One is int type exclp constant character with the star file, constant character with the arguments, right? Another one is ecl constant character, set the path, and then constant character with the arguments. Here file is file name associated with the file being executed. The whatever constant character arg and ellipsis describes a list one or more pointer to null terminated strings that represents the argument list available to execute the program. And then here another examples consider EXECVPE and EXECLE. These two also serve the same purpose, but the syntax of them are a bit different from previous functions. EXCVPE constant character with the file, the arguments, and one EXECLE, right? Then here character constant envp array allows caller to specify environment of executable program via the argument envp. Envp, this argument is an array of pointers to null terminated string, to the null terminated string, and must be terminated by a null pointer. The other function takes the environment for new process image from the external variable environment in the calling process. Like this, we are consider the different types of exe functions that are possible to provide the facility to the process one of the program as same process with the calling with some other process, nothing but replacing a calling process by a new program. This concept is called exec function. Different types of exec functions we are discussed in this slide. Here in this slide that shows one of the example program, example.c and hello.c. Here we call writing a program with basic standard input header file should be included, and Unix standard header files and standard library functions with the main with the command line argument of argv with argv with a pointer type representations. Printf function is called PID exec program, the program with that example dot process ID number generated. For that we can call get PID function. Then character arrays that is supposed to called and then store the informations. Hello C programming null, right? Allow C programming and its value should be null. exevc function is called with the /hello args print back to example.c, right? When hello.c is called, function transfer to here, then execute standard another program that prints br hello.c and print the process id hello.c with the using get id function, and return back means once again back to the normal example.c program, and it is continued so for execution of that. Like that we are in the same program, just you want to go for transfer control to the other program, one process transfer control to the other program, execute that once again back to normal process and continue normal process complete executed. Like that one process that should be called one program for execution, once again back it is called exec functions.